Hey traders, welcome in. This is a review of a recent trading session, but it really highlights a couple of really key things about the power of pre-market analysis, the power of relevant market structure, and being patient. What you'll see here is the Nasdaq. This happens to be a 610 tick chart. VWAP is moving completely sideways right here, the black line in the middle. Number two, we got what we call SDR 1 and 2 above, SDS 1 and 2 below. More importantly, though, this is a market that at this time was trading 220 points a day, high to low trading range. So the average true range was 220. On this day, from the lows right here at 12,110 to the absolute highs that occurred right over here in the afternoon at 11 a.m., we only had a 147 point move. So in a 147 point move, trading one contract on the big Nasdaq, the system generated $4,500 per contract, and that was being done by noon. So stick around right here. We're going to walk through each of these trading signals. I'll call them out so I can identify the style of signal it is, aggressive or not. And then when we get to the end, you'll see which of these trades you would have taken for your own account. All right, now a couple of key things. Number one, we had a 9 a.m. news event on this day, and number two, we had Fed Chair Powell speaking at this time. So we have news and news. Now, you see that as we open up here, this vertical line right here is an 8:30 a.m. open. So price is moving sideways right here inside of a zone. This is our PDHL support. This is our GHL support. So it's an inside day. So course members, be sure to keep that in mind. Number two, this is GHL resistance right here. Okay. And as price rallies up to this level, you'll note we get an RS5 extreme. We get a signal Stoke extreme and a 34D extreme hits on the right side. Not only that, but we've got an SOS5. Now this is aggressive. We're slightly above VWAP, but VWAP is moving completely sideways. So this is an aggressive counter trend trade. And as you look left right here, you'll note what happened at this previous test of this level, 12,210 to 215. You'll note right here we had an SOS5 sell and the market rolled over heavily. So from the short entry right here, we had an immediate move straight south, and this was an hour and 22 minutes, but it was a 53 point move, and you can see no significant retracements in that move down. So price action is telling a story right here. For whatever reason, traders came in and sold the market at this level. So as we approach the level right off the open right here, this provides an aggressive short opportunity. Now, you'll note I did not put this down because most of our trades are not going to be aggressive counter trend. However, from the point of entry, it would have been a 24 point stop. And then the question is, did we attain at least 1R? You can see the immediate move was for 30 points. Then we came back up against the trade by 24 before we rolled over right here and hit a 40 point target. So again, very aggressive because it was counter trend, but there's a nice opportunity there for plus 30. Now, our first trade required some patience. We're rolling completely sideways. We get little pops up and down, sideways, pop up, retesting that resistance, and then we finally roll over here at around 9 a.m. So 30 minutes into the session, we start to get our first setup. Remember, anytime we're out here at SDS2, we want to take a look at double bottoms. We don't want to just buy that area indiscriminately. So we did not get our setup here. However, we continue to drive lower, and then right here, be sure you stay in focus with dropping in your vertical lines. See the vertical right here? Right there's where we had our extreme oversold condition. Price had made a lower low right here in price, and yet on the RSI, you'll note we did not make a new structure low. So from that level, now we've got an area that we want to pay attention to. So this is an extreme oversold condition and a level of support. Okay, we get a cluster 2 on the left side. We double bottom. There's our visual price pattern, and that produces our aggressive long entry. Now you can see right here that RSI is already starting to show bullish divergence. See this higher low right here. All right, so again, we need our higher close. So this is an aggressive win, and the minimum risk was 15. So we're looking for a 2R opportunity, which was 30. And you can see right here, price moved up at this level. We hit 31.5, so our 30 point target would have been hit here for a quick 600 bucks. That was about a minute and 36 seconds. Again, 610 tick chart in the 9 a.m. order. Now we pulled back above right here. We're back above PDHL, GHL support zones. We got a beautiful little bid zone right here, and the market pops. So now we're going to look for our next qualified signal. This one occurs what we call a CL2 stacked. So the CL2 stacked is an aggressive entry. It's a counter trend entry, and typically when they work with very quick reversals. The nice thing about this is it only required a 20-point stop, and you can see we had an immediate move in 9 minutes to a 45-point winner. So this trade right here, again, see this, a CL2, aggressive entry, and a single contract, again, for the 40-point winner. So if we risk 20, we're looking for 1.5 to 2R plus 800 right there. Now it's 9:20 in the morning. You're up $1,400 per contract if you want to call it a day. If you're doing the JT90, Just Trade 90 program. All right, here we do get a bull reversal. Now, we don't have a qualified signal. Our stacked oscillator package doesn't present a buy. However, some of you will recognize these three bullish wick patterns right here, and you may have gotten long. Not only that, but look left, structure support here and here, GHL support, PDHL support, so you may have gotten long there. I did not record that as a winner, but I'll show you. Probably about 40% of you take it. From the long entry to the high, 59. So again, easily attained a 30, a 40, and a 50-point profit target. Now we press here, we make a new structure high. Market starts to pull back, and you'll note right here we get an FIB buy setup. We also get a double bottom. It's a 5-bar pattern, and so from the long entry, you'll notice right here only a 15-point risk. So 2 times that is, a 7-point risk. 2 times that's 15. So you'll see that we rally here 17.5 points. So our 15-point target hit for a $300 winner. And then as we pull back down right here, you'll note we just made new structure highs. So we're looking for another qualified long entry. RS, SOS 1, 2, 3 on our stacked oscillator, double bottom, visual. Where's price relative to? Risk 20 to make 40, and you can see here 13 minutes later another $800 winner. Now we'll continue to go. This trade I absolutely love. You know I love it when these things pancake. So note right here that both our 34D and our Signal Stoke drop down below our lowest level, and they pancake or they flatline below that level. RSI drops down. We're at 9 right here. This is an extreme oversold condition. Again, we call it aggressive because we did take out this swing low, which it held the 2 prior times. But I know a lot of you are aggressive traders. This guy right here popped, and it was 50 points higher in 7 minutes. Risk 20 to make 40. That's another $800. But I want you to note, too, how the market was moving. You'll note we go from a basic V top, we pull down, V bottom. We rally up, then we consolidate against SDR2 right here, and we put in basically a double top followed by a triple top during that period of consolidation. At the time that's taking place, see how your RSI, your relative strength index, is weakening? So the relative strength of the bull move right here is weakening. Thus, if I'm long, I'm taking profits. If I'm aggressive, I'm looking for a qualified sell. And the short entry occurs. Let's take a look right here. See this beautiful candle? I'm going to move this over. We go indecision, lower close, indecision, lower close, indecision, lower close. And then from the open, we press, we make new structure lows, lower close. We take out the lows of the prior 6 bars or 5 bars. And we close at the low of the range. So that presents a beautiful opportunity to get short. Now again, I did not put it in here, but we're going to assume we got short here. Risk 20 to make 40. And again, you can see we make a 9-minute move, 40 points down. So 30 to 40 points would have been $600 to $800 on that trade. Now, as we're coming down right here, I always remind you to look left because structure leaves clues. Remember, price is truth. So right here, we had a beautiful key reversal level. Guess what? We come down, RSI extreme, flat line or pancake again on our dual stoke. And look left, not only that, but we get a CL2 stacked right here. Only had to risk 15 points, so we're looking for 2R. Right here, 12 minutes later, you see we'd move 35 points, which produced a 30-point winner for 600. And then at that level, we get a signal stoke, price rolls over. Gang, keep in mind, this is 11:49 a.m. We move here 50 points lower. Again, I did not record that as a winner, but that's an FTB. See, as price makes this new low, then this is first time back. RS Extreme, Signal Stoke Extreme. I did not get a 34D Extreme, so again, that is an aggressive trade. If you did take it, that's an easy $600 to $1,000 over the course of the next hour. But let's tighten this down now, and let me just look at the lesson of market structure. You can see we get these beautiful directional trades. See the high-to-high trend line right here? And then once we break above the trend line, we pull back to it. This is our 2618. See the double bottom right here with the beautiful market symmetry? Then we go new structure high, higher low, and we take off from there. That move right there was 60 points in the NASI. As we rallied right here, see that low-to-low trend line? We break the low-to-low trend line, head south. The same consolidation pattern here is present right here at these turning points. And then again, let's take a look at this. See that high-to-high trend line right there? So it was beautiful directional movement. That's where this system really performs, when we get that directional movement. So again, $4,500 trading one big Nasdaq contract on the day, and that is taking 2 aggressive trades. The rest of them are perfect parts of our portfolio. But congratulations to those of you. You absolutely crushed it. I'll do a recap of the week upcoming. Any questions, make sure you post them. I'll see you in our next live session.